Yesterday I saw The Drama, directed by, starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, and directed by pedophile, his words not mine, Christopher Borgley. Maybe Christopher, I never know with the K and the two F's. Don't want to disrespect the man. Anyway, this movie is about a couple who is thrown into chaos in the build up to their wedding. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. In the lead up to their wedding, things start to spiral out of control. I'm getting crazy glare here. Because at a night out with another couple, they all agree to share their darkest secret, the worst thing they ever did. And whatever Zendaya says, everyone's like, oh my god, that's unbelievable. Everyone loses their mind and thinks it's crazy. And Pattinson starts to, like I said, spiral out of control. And they begin to wonder, should I marry this person? That kind of thing. And the whole movie's kind of like built around this twist. The whole marketing is like happy couple. And then the trailer's almost like cut in half, and then like it shows a dinner scene. It cuts out what she says. You don't see it. That's the reveal. And then the rest of the trailer is like things are crazy. And I was excited for this movie. I feel like I heard about this movie forever. That's not a bad thing necessarily. And that might just be because it took place in Boston, or filmed in Boston, and also took place in Boston, which is always exciting. It's like, ooh, when you're watching it, you're like, there it is. I know what that is. I know that place. I've been there before. I always get a kick out of that. So yeah, I was in on it. And Robert Pattinson and Zendaya, I mean, it's a really likable duo. Like, they're not movie stars, I feel like. Everyone loves them. People on the internet, like, they're internet stars. And they're even real life stars. But, like, neither of them have really opened a movie to, like, a big number on their own. Pattinson obviously is Batman. I never want to have the Batman poster behind me because I feel like it sends the wrong message, but I think it just sends the right message because it sends the message that I'm filming these in my parents' basement, which, I mean, I am. But, you know what, there's a reason for the Pattinson one today, because we're doing The Drama. But neither of them have ever had a big movie like the Challengers. It was $100 million worldwide, sure. What did that open to? Anyway, these are really famous people, but neither of them are actually movie stars. I like them a lot. I think they're really talented actors. Come on. I'm going to guess Challengers opened to $15 million. $15 million. There's not a lot of people that are as good as me, and you're lucky to be watching one, because it is me. I was excited for this movie. I was in from the start. And the popcorn I got from Regal, I was at the Regal Kingston, which I always go to. And the popcorn was to die for. It was incredible. It was perfectly fresh. It was piping hot. They do it right at the Regal Kingston, and they're not buttering my popcorn. They're not putting extra butter on my popcorn for me to say this. There's no free ad. This is not a paid advertisement. This is all free. It's like the best theater in the world. But going on to the movie, I liked this movie from the start. I should say I liked it right from the jump. I was in from the jump. I liked the way they framed it. We're not giving away any spoilers yet. We will later on. We'll give a warning. But I love the way that this movie was framed. Like, Pattinson and Zendaya are like writing wedding speeches, which, sure, I've never been to a wedding where the couple both gives long speeches, and that's kind of what the ceremony revolves around. Again, more on that later. But they're both writing wedding speeches, and so they use that to, like, tell the story of how they met. So you get, like, the whole backstory in, like, 20 minutes, in, like, a half hour, and you kind of fly through that, and it's also sprinkled throughout, like, the real time. It's nice. It's put together really well, and the credits come in, like, 15 minutes in, which I appreciate. It's always exciting. And Ari Aster produced it. Shout out to Ari Aster. He only works with the best people, folks. He only works with good guys. But when I saw his name in the credits, I was like, guys, you seen this? Everyone in the theater, everyone was like, please sit down. It's like Eddington. They're like, shut up. It's like, it's as relevant today as it is, as it'll ever be. Am I right? I don't know how to handle this. You know what? I'll get into what I liked about the movie, and then we'll get into the twist, which we won't give away yet. The movie was pretty funny. It had its laughs. I like the performances, I'll say. I like Zendaya. Zendaya is really good. Zendaya is a capital S star, which we knew going in, but, like, she's also a really good actor, which we also knew going in. But people, I think, still like to hate on her. People still like to doubt her. It's just because I'm not going to say that she's not limited as an actor, but like her output is so limited. She does it. That's actually not true. She's in so much, but like she's in like 10, 15 minutes of Dune and not really doing much in it. She's in like 25 minutes, half hour of Spider-Man, but like it's a Spider-Man movie. She's in Euphoria, which like I've been trying to rewatch Euphoria for the new season, and it's tough to get through. What else has she done? She's in Malcolm and Marie. She had Challengers, which was great. She's great in that movie. Yeah, she's a really good actor. I don't like Zendaya slander because she's a star and she's a really good actor. And this was maybe no, this wasn't her best performance. This was another really solid performance. She just has the movie star charisma. Her presence is enough. And Pattinson's the man. I love Pattinson. He's so cool. He's such a good actor. He always has been. I can't say always. I mean, as long as like since like going back to Good Time, he's just the best. He's maybe the most consistent actor. He puts out like he hits him and Chalamet. I think it's them, and then everyone else is like that age group today. There was a tweet going around like, who's the best actor of this generation? And they had like Austin Butler, sure, Michael B. Jordan, yeah. And then I can't even think of like who the other four would have been. There was 8 people. 2 were Chalamet and Pattinson, but like they're the best 2. It's them and then it's everyone else. I don't want to butcher the guy's name. Mahmoud Ati. Pattinson's buddy. I liked him. He was very charming. I'm just going through the quartet of actors. He's a good actor. And Alana Haim as his wife, she is great in this movie. She is awesome. She's only been in 4 things so far. Yeah, she's only been in 4 things so far. I think she's a good actor. I think she's really good, actually. She's great in Licorice Pizza. She doesn't have much to do in one battle after another. She's fine. And then The Mastermind, again, she doesn't have crazy amount to do, but she's nice in that. But she's great in this. She has a big problem with Zendaya's secret. She does not like her after that, and she lets her know. She lets her know many times. She's a huge see you next Tuesday. She's an absolute bitch, and like the bitch faces and scowls and the glares. She's great. She's incredible, and she has some really good lines too. She's very funny. I don't even know if they're supposed to be. I think they are, but she's just like she's such a bitch. She's such a cunt that it's like it's very funny, and it's a great performance. It's a great role. It's a great character. I think she's a really good actor. I think this is a good, like, a different level for her. Like, we saw her in Licorice Pizza, and then, like I said, the other 2, she didn't really do much. This is something really different, I think, and I hope we can keep seeing more of her. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't really need her to make music, because I think I tried to listen to her music after Licorice Pizza and was like, all right, she's an actor. So, let's just keep making movies. What do you say? That's kind of creepy. There laughs, like I said, that plays into the absurdity of the movie. Like once it plays into like the twist really well. We're not revealing the twist yet. No spoilers still, folks. But like there's laughs throughout it. I think I might have been the only one laughing like 5 or 6 times. There's probably like 8 or 9 laughs. There's not a ton of laughs. It's not a howler. But it like I said, it has some laughs. The wedding at the this is no spoilers, but at the end it's their wedding scene obviously, and the wedding like revolves around like the speeches from everyone, and they're all like spaced out, like the father of the bride, the groom, the best man, the maid of honor. I think there's one more speech. Like I've only been to like 4 or 5 weddings, I think, but I've never seen that many speeches at a wedding. Like I know it's obviously for the sake of the plot. Yeah, I guess you can't nitpick something like that. I mean, it's for the sake of the plot, asshole. And the wedding's in this tiny little room. That I can nitpick. It's in like a small restaurant room, even. It's not at a restaurant, but like it's that size. There's like 40 people there. I guess it makes sense. Again, I'm nitpicking, actually. I'm being an asshole. Yeah, I'm going to get into it because I said I liked this movie at first. I don't even know if I've said that. But the twist was not enough. It was a big time, that's it, if you ask me. It was just like, oh, okay. Like, that's what causes this whole... That's why there's a movie about how crazy this drives everyone. Like, that's it. That's what's causing this freak out. All right. We are 10 minutes in. We are mere seconds away from being 10 minutes into this video. I'm going to reveal the twist now. so we can actually talk about this movie. I don't know why you would watch the review if you cared and didn't want the twist revealed, but I'm going to put spoiler free in the title because it'll probably get me more clicks. So the twist is Zendaya, when she was 15, she thought about doing a school shooting. Yeah, she didn't do it. She didn't bring the gun to school even. She thought about maybe doing the mass shooting. And I guess she filmed, like, she started to film one of those videos where she was like, oh, this is my manifesto kind of things. But it's only for like 5 seconds and it like plays for comedy in the movie. Sure, it's like the movie, but she thinks about doing a mass shooting, is it? And when I heard it, I was like that's it. That was literally waiting for more. Like, and then I only shot my parents or something like that. Not that that's an only, but I saw that the like there was a Columbine parent that was pissed off about this movie like way too much. And I mean, I'm a little offended too. Like, if you're gonna dance, I don't know if this was exactly their point, but I'm sure it was. If you're gonna beat around the bush, don't beat around the bush. Pretty much, like get to it. Like, have her actually have maybe done it, and then we got a movie on our hands. No, probably not. And I'm sure that probably wasn't the parents where she was coming from, but that's just like, if it's a that's it moment. Like, if someone told me, if we're engaged after and it's like a week before the wedding, and it's like, hey, I thought about a mass shooting, I'd be like, oh, all right, nice. Let's move on from that one. Let's probably just not talk about it. But I think we're all set. I think we're good, and then we'd move on, and no one would talk about it again. And I think that'd be fine. I don't think that's exactly how it would play out, but I'd be like, oh, okay, nice. That would be it. And if someone told me that, like Alana Haim's character, she's like, what the fuck? And she'll let you know many times. Like, my cousin Lug was in a wheelchair because she was in a mess. She was a victim of a shooting, because of a shooting. But like, I don't know. I guess. But the whole thing is like, that's it. The twist of the movie is someone did something so crazy that nobody can believe it, and she didn't even actually do it. Like, what? That drives me insane. Do I have anything else written here? That's all I want to talk about, I think, is this. Yeah, like, this was, they made it sound like this was like a phase for like 2 months, maybe, for Zendaya, like when she was younger. Like, she was depressed, obviously, in high school, and then her dad had a rifle, and she shot it in the woods once, and she started to make one of those videos once, but when she shot it in the woods, it blew out her eardrum and she went deaf, and so she never did it, and then she became anti-gun violence, or anti-gun violence, pro-gun control. It's one of those tomato things. But yeah, she like started doing stuff like that for school, and immediately like stopped. That immediately changed, like, and never thought about it again. It's like, okay, like, it's the most all right, like, really? It really bothers me how unfulfilling that is, and like, that completely ruins the movie for me. By the way, I did not really like this movie because of that, because it's like, why are we freaking out over this? Why is like this the end of the world? The fact that 13 years ago, when she was a 15-year-old, when she was like a fucked up 15-year-old, she thought about maybe doing a mass shooting. Like, great. I'm not saying that we all have. I'm not saying that I have, but it's not the end of the world, eh? I feel like that's not that. I mean, I don't know. I'm curious what other people will think. I'm curious what the reaction will be. There's some people saying like, actually, I've seen one person that has my train of thought. Just like, I'd be like, oh, okay, let's go get some lunch. I think that was the exact tweet. That was pretty funny. And then like, there's people that are like, ooh, I'm not sure I would touch that subject. Like, mass shootings are a sensitive subject. Like, yeah, they are. And if you're going to actually dig your teeth into it, like, maybe have her bring the gun to school and have her get caught before she did it. That's the way to do it, folks. That's the way to do it. Christopher Borgli, I wouldn't want to get in a room with you, but I'm far too old. But if you're gonna remake this movie, if you're gonna reshoot it, if you're gonna redo it, then have her bring the gun to school. You gotta have her at least bring the gun to school. You can't have her think about it. She literally just thinks about it. Ooh, unbelievable. It drives me crazy. I was sitting there like annoyed for that happened like 25 minutes into the movie. And you're just sitting there annoyed for the next hour and 25 minutes. I'm curious. I think I cut myself off here. I'm curious what the consensus from the entire public will be. I saw it at 4:10 on opening day, or on Thursday, and opening day is actually today. I'm curious what most people will think. Like, it feels like like I said, a who cares to me. Like, is this really worth making a movie? No, I don't think so. It was a waste of time, honestly. The movie. That's what it makes the whole movie feel like. It makes the whole thing feel like a waste of everyone's time. And the performances are fine, and there's some laughs, and they play into it funny. There's some like funny jokes, not about it, but adjacent to it. But yeah, the whole thing is just underwhelming and lackluster because of how underwhelming and lackluster the twist is. If the whole movie revolves around the twist has to be great. Clayton of the B.O. Boys made a great point on the box office preview. He said for the drama, he said, shout out to the B.O. Boys, huh? He said that a great twist or spoilers can't ruin a movie. Like, spoiling a great twist can't ruin a movie. And I guess that's right, because this movie, the twist is, while terrible, the movie's just not good enough. So like, if you know the twist going into it, still the movie is gonna stink. There's not enough there for you to actually enjoy it. It just stinks. The twist stinks. The movie doesn't stink. The movie's just, it's so twist reliant. Like, that's the premise of the movie is like, there's a twist. This couple's life is twisted. And I just don't think there was much of a reason for it to have been twisted. I just thought it was stupid. I thought that whole thing was, it just throws you off of the whole movie. It makes you wonder why you're even there. I'm kind of rambling on here at the end. I don't know why I'm trying to go longer, but this movie had Oscar buzz, I feel like. Not really. It was like, some people would throw it in there just because it was like names, but no chance. And I have no interest in seeing one of this guy's movies ever again. Some pedophiles make good movies. This guy does not. Like Dream Scenario with Nick Cage. All set. It sounded terrible, but after seeing this, I'm good, buddy. I'm all set. You can keep it. The drama, it's not worth watching. If you're looking for my take, there's movies where I feel bad, where it's like, still watch it, still check it out. Like Super Mario Galaxy, don't feel that way. This movie, I don't feel that way. Like, don't check it out. This movie is not worth checking out. You would waste your time. I feel like if I recommended this to someone, they would be pissed at me. I'm like ruining my name if I say, hey, you should check this movie out. Because it's just the least worth checking out movie ever. If you want to go see it, sure, whatever, go see it. But, it's... Bleh. That's all it is. It's like it's just completely... That bothers me. Whatever. Thanks for watching, folks. Like and subscribe.